Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon, and this is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halakha Learning Project, covering the passage from Sivan 159 Seif 1 to Sivan 159 Seif 6. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. We're still going on with the menstruation stuff. We just got a couple more days to go, and then we'll finally be clear. So when a woman perceives menstrual blood, she counts off 5 days, and the day on which she perceived the blood for the first time counts as day number 1. So women's periods usually do last between about 2 and 7 days, so this is about right. Whether she bleeds the whole 5-day period or ceases earlier, this is the statutory period. At the end of this time, she performs what's called Hefsek Tahara, so a verification method, which is a verification method to make sure that menstruation has ceased. What she does is wash herself, which we would take probably for granted, but not something that used to be done daily. She puts on clean white underwear and clean white sheets on the bed. Then she starts counting 7 clean days without noticing any marks on any of those items. If there's any blood at all, even just a little drop, the process starts again with waiting 5 days, then beginning Hefsek Tahara again. Cleaning up should be done as best she can, given the circumstances. There's some stuff here about days when Ma'ariv is recited prior to actual sunset, and there's disagreement about whether she can do Hefsek Tahara after Ma'ariv, because it's still daylight technically, so it's still the day, but also the community has basically moved on to the next day at that point. The best method for Hefsek Tahara is inserting a cloth, what's called a bidika cloth, and there's nothing special about it. It's just a clean white cloth. They're frequently available at mikvaot, drugstores in Israel, things like that. Washing and laying out white sheets can get a little complicated on Shabbat, so she's got to be careful. On Yom Kippur, Tisha B'Av, and during Shiva, she doesn't do any washing, only wiping. No fresh garment should be put on during Tisha B'Av or the period of Shiva, just an old but still clean one. And finally, morning and evening self-examinations during the 7 clean days should go on ideally twice a day, but after the fact, again, b'diavad, only the 1st and 7th day checks are really required. That's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Usharad, Ukraine. See you tomorrow.